This is Highfinder Expo highlights from the Hydrogen Technology Expo in Hamburg 2024. Today I'm with Marian Schmidt from Festo. Marian, good day.
Hi Stephen, hi, nice to meet you.
Marian, what innovations are you presenting at the show? I see you have something big.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, of course, what we want to showcase here is our automation portfolio for the whole automation of an electrolyzer system in this case. Because for us at Festo, we're celebrating 100 years next year, so we have decades of experience in automation, right? And we are experienced in all major industry segments. And our goal is to get all those experience onto the hydrogen segment that we keep things going.
Okay, right? So you have a bit of a mock-up setup here. This is, I think, an electrolyzer system. And you do all the automation around that.
Exactly. Okay. As you, of course, recognize, I mean, it's a stack, it's not a full electrolyzer, right? Of course, but of course we want to showcase the system of the electrolyzers going on. So what we showcase here from our product portfolio is that we have all the automation structure from PLC level down to the field area. What that means is we have a small PLC, especially for skid-based solutions.
What do you mean PLC level?
A PLC level is our operating system.
Okay,
right?
All right.
Okay. So we're starting here with all the operation mode, and then controlling our process valves. So the control of the media, of the hydrogen, of the oxygen, of the water. That's what we do.
All right. Okay. So all these, this is the controller. These are the valves, and all this is monitored by there. And what are we seeing here is a simulated flow here.
Yes. This is just an animation showing off the insides of the electrolyzer stack, showing how the electrolyzers work. So we have our controlled water inlet, what we see here, and then the separation via electricity, the separation in hydrogen and oxygen.
Okay. I know you guys are also big about safety.
Exactly. Of course, it's for us talking about the major industries we are working with. Chemical industry for us is a major business, and there we have those requirements that we see now from the market regarding explosive atmosphere and functional safety. And we have already a complete portfolio reaching those requirements that we see from the market today.
Okay, so you can even simulate an error here and what the system does then, right?
Exactly. Please press it. You can do it.
So I press.
Exactly. So what we see now here is the control depressurizing of the system. Okay. So we have here our combination of a process valve with controlled actuation and also with our fail-safe operation valve, which is one major benefit because you can combine two process valves. Normally you would need a process valve for operation mode and then a process valve for safety operation.
So the same valve
and we can combine it on the same valve.
On the same device. Right. So automation, and that's what you guys have been doing 100 years now.
Exactly.
And you are ready to push this into renewable technologies like hydrogen. I see you have a hydrogen and oxygen tank over here. And that's what you do?
Exactly. We here on this show, of course, we showcase the electrolyzer because the electrolyzer is the heart of the hydrogen infrastructure, right? But of course, we want to address the whole hydrogen infrastructure. Okay. So also starting from stacking, then up to mobile fuel cells production, for example.
You want to show us that side as well?
Yes. So, what we showcase here is also then our capabilities of controlling process valves, right? Okay. So we have two options regarding the customer requirements. So we have, I would say, the standard operation mode. You get your process valve.
So this is the process valve.
Exactly.
You have a flow here, and this is controlling, and this is the PLS.
The PLC is here on the valve terminal, right? We see here our valve terminal with the analog and digital inputs and outputs, and our proportional valve. So what we showcase here is that you can operate the process valve either with our positioner or directly from the valve terminal. Then you don't need the positioner anymore, which brings the benefit when you look at skids. You don't have any space, right? You have limited space. Then you need a compact design.
All right.
But when you look at large-scale
Yes,
modules,
yes,
large-scale operation, then of course the travel of the air would be too long, and then you go directly onto the process valve with the positioner. So we can do both depending on customer requirements.
So you're showing the water flowing now,
Exactly.
and this can stop it, or?
Now we just show the different, so what we can do here is we can switch between the positioner and the valve terminal, and we see here our regulation curve, and you see that there's no difference in operating either with the valve terminal or with the positioner. So what we showcase here also is that we have our Festo AX,
Yes.
our artificial intelligence for predictive maintenance. So
right.
if there's anything happening here regarding the water flow, when I shut it down a bit, we will get the recognition for health score of the process valves.
All right. Okay. So you're already putting AI into all these modules, and in that way, probably also making it easier to handle, safer, and all of that.
Exactly. Like I mentioned in the beginning, we
Yeah.
want to bring all our automation experience, also with AI, into the hydrogen business.
Okay. Cool. I think that's banking your way for the next 100 years. That's starting.
We hope so. We hope so.
Yes, thank you very much, Marian. It's an absolute pleasure.
Thank you very
Wish
much for
well.
having you.
And yeah, looking forward to Festo putting more stuff in the hydrogen economy. Thanks, guys, for watching.
Thank you.